Hey guys, it's me, 80 for Today, guys, we're going to preview the penultimate round of 16 game of this year's World Cup. So, if you're new on here, consider hitting that subscribe button and like this video to enjoy. And today we'll be talking about Spain versus Morocco, which should promise to be a good game. So, coming into this game, obviously Morocco is coming off a huge win over Canada, and they also qualified to the knockout stage for the first time since 1986, as well as the fact they've also topped their group for the first time, just like 1986 as well. And also another fun fact, they're the first African nation to top the group in the World Cup 32 team format since Nigeria did in 1998. So Morocco's coming off a huge high. For Spain, on the other hand, they're coming off a defeat to Japan, and that sees them through in second place. The winner of this plays the winner of Portugal versus Switzerland. This should be an interesting game. Let's go look at the head-to-head record. The head-to-head record between Spain and Morocco is with Spain with 2 dubs and 1 draw. The most recent meeting came in 2018 when Spain and Morocco tied 2-2 with Iago Aspas scoring a last-minute equalizer. Spain won the previous encounter 3-2 in 1961, and Spain won the encounter November 12th 1-0 in the FIFA World Cup. All the games have taken place in the FIFA World Cup. Players are injured for this game. Aspilicueta is doubtful for this game, and Morocco, they have Wali Chedri, who is doubtful for this game as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one pans out because I do think Morocco can give Spain a huge. I don't think this will be an easy game for Spain. I think this will be a very difficult game for Spain, and I don't think this will be an easy game by any means. Let's look at the players that are that could miss a game through suspension. So if any of the players pick up a yellow card, they'll be suspended for the quarterfinal matches. The players I mentioned below. Let's start with Spain. The only player that is risk as suspension is Sergio Busquets. So if Busquets picks up a yellow card in this game, he will be suspended for the quarterfinal clash. As for Morocco, Sabari and Amrabat are at risk of suspension, and if they pick up a yellow card in this game, they will be suspended. Let's go look at the lineups for both teams used in the last game. This is for Spain. Now, Spain, I don't know if they're going to go with the same lineup again because it was against Japan, and granted, they were in a pretty comfortable position to advance. They were pretty much favored to advance 95%. The only way they didn't advance is if Costa Rica had won, basically, and which we all know Costa Rica didn't win, although they were winning at one point in the game. So for Spain in particular, I think we're going to see Unai Simon still starting goal. I think the left back's going to be interesting. We saw Alejandro Balde start against Japan, and I don't think it was a good decision. He was at fault for the first goal, and even for the second goal as well. And I just feel like for me, for Luis Enrique, I think what he needs to do is just not use Alejandro Balde in this game and start with Jordi Alba or Jose Gaya. Actually, I think Jose Gaya is out for the squad, so just start Jordi Alba in this game. Pau Torres, I think, is fine as center back. Now, Rodri, I think he needs to change that. I don't think Rodri should be playing as center back, especially at knockout stage football. Yes, I know he's capable of playing as a center back. I just don't think you should play players out of position. And as for Aspilicueta, obviously, they'll be enforced because Aspilicueta is at doubt for this game, and Carval came on, and it will start. And I think the midfield will obviously stay the same, Pedri, Busquets, and Gavi. And I think the front three will stay the same. We could maybe see Ansu Fati, though, start in place of Dani Olmo, and maybe see. I'm pretty sure Alvaro Morata will start, and Nico Williams has to start. I'm sorry, Ferran Torres cannot start for the Spain team. My problem with Spain is that they have a great midfield. Their defense is decent for the most part. It's just the problem is with Luis Enrique. I feel like his player selection is a bit questionable, and I think he is a bit too Barca biased, right? I feel like, for example, likes of like Laporte should be playing more. I think Ansu Fati should be playing more. I think Nico Williams should be playing more. Instead of keeping the likes of Balde, then obviously Pedri and Gavi, and then obviously Ferran Torres. Like I feel like he's a bit too Barca biased. Eric Garcia as well. And I think Luis Enrique needs to start using other players more because I do feel as though that this Spain team is good. Like when you look at this team, it's really good. Another problem I have with Spain is that they're too reliant on Morata. When it comes to goal scoring, I feel like Morata is their savior, and I just don't really trust anyone else in the front three to score. And that's my problem with Spain is that there isn't anyone that could take the scruff of the game by its neck, right? There isn't anyone that could do that. There's no like players that Spain can rely upon individually. That is that kind of world class ability player, you know. And that's my problem with Spain, right? Because they have all the possession as well, but they're just not really clinical when it comes to possession. Because when it came down, because I know they beat Costa Rica 7-0, but let's just forget that game for a second. The other two games they played against Germany and Japan, they should have scored more than 1 goal. They only scored 2 goals in both of those games. And that's a big worry and that if this is a top team, they should be scoring more. And both those goals came from Alvaro Morata once again, you know. And I just think for Luis Enrique, what he needs to do with this team is to start trying to get the other players to be more of a regular goal threat, because Morocco have a lot of goal threats, right? Look at the Moroccan team right here, right? You got Yusuf En-Nesyri, Hakim Ziyech, you got Amrabat, Sabari, Bofal, Oani. And what I like about this Moroccan team is that they're very solid defensively. You look at Mazraoui there, Roman Saiz, Aguerd, Hakimi, Bono. It's a very good defense. And I look at the Spain defense, and I think it's a very shaky, especially with Rodri playing as a center back. That's not his natural position. I think he could get exposed there. And even like the likes of, Jordi Alba. We know Jordi Alba is very liable defensively. Defensively, he's not the best. And we know Carvajal is not, this isn't the same Carvajal from 2018. This is very much a decline Carvajal. And we know that Pau Torres is more of a ball playing center back than really a strong defender. So I think that Morocco can get at that Spain team, you know. And I think that Spain will really struggle in this game to create chances. And with Morocco having a very resilient defense, it'll be very difficult for Spain to break them down. As for my prediction for this game, I do feel as though that there is going to be an upset. In the round of 16, there's going to be one upset in the round of 16. There usually is an upset in the round of 16. And this might seem crazy to say, I am going to go with Morocco to win. I just feel as though Morocco is a more well-drilled team. I feel like this Moroccan team is more well-balanced. And I just think that the Spain team, I just think that Spain's going to struggle to find spaces to break down this Moroccan team. And given what we saw with Morocco in Group F in particular, the fact that they kept 2 clean sheets against World Cup finalist and semifinals respectively in the last edition is very, very impressive in itself. Now, I understand that Croatia and Belgium have declined. This isn't the same from 2018, but still, it's a rather impressive achievement. And I feel as though they could replicate the achievement again. And I am going to go with Morocco to win this game, 1-0. I think it's going to be a very close game. I just feel Morocco is just going to edge this somehow. And I just have a feeling we're going to see an unlikely goal score. Somebody tells me we're going to see Onani scoring the winner goal, Amrabat. Something just tells me. I just feel like, for me, Morocco is just going to have that clinical edge, whereas I feel like Spain will not. But like I said, with the Spain team, they're going to give it a good challenge. I do think that they are capable of winning this. That I just believe there's going to be one upset. And this is the game that I think there's going to be an upset. So I want you guys to comment down below your predictions for this game. Like, subscribe if you did enjoy. Comment down below your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe if you're new out here. Comment down below all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys later, man. Peace out.